Hello and welcome to Affinity. Sometimes we get confronted with a picture that's been over-sharpened and somehow we kind of want to de-sharpen it. We don't want to blur it, but we want to get back to something closer to what it was originally. So here's a way of getting towards doing that. So first of all, let's just take this picture and we'll over-sharpen it. So we'll go up to the unsharp mask and just go over here and roll the mouse wheel. Let's give it a nice high radius, say 8, and let's put up to a factor of 2. Now this should be pretty over-sharpened. If we zoom into this, you can see here compared before and after, yeah, that's kind of a bit overdone here. Notice also the noise here, where that's before and that's after. And if we go in up here, notice the white line around here. It's gone from there to there, so that's very much that halo is causing us a problem. What you're not going to be able to do is to replace white with anything. When something's burnt out completely, it's gone white, you can't really recover that. So let's see what we can do anyway. So what we'll do is we'll sort of freeze this with layer and merge visible. So this is a solid layer there, and let's call that over-sharpened. Right, so now the trick with this is to do a kind of reverse high-pass sharpening. And so the first thing we do is go to Live Filters and High-Pass. I'm going to turn the radius up here, and as we go here, we can see, like around there, we can even go in a bit closer. And as we turn this up here, it expands outwards there to cover that area. So we want to kind of get to an area at a point where that's largely covered, and let's try that. I think about 2 pixels will give us approximately what we want, but we can always come back to it afterwards. However, this is now like a grey layer, but with the blacks and whites on here for where we want to change the contrast. But we want the contrast to go back the other way. So what we want to do is put an inversion on it. So I go to the invert, so I got an invert layer above here. And now where there was a white before, now with the high pass and the inversion, there's a black. So we're going to try and pull this back the other way. So we want these two connected together before we put on the contrast mode. So I'll hit Control G to group it. And now it's this one we want to change. So if I go down here to the, where is it, the contrast mode, so these we can use. So let's have a look. So overlay, it's not doing enough there, not strong enough, so soft light's not so good. Hard light, much better, and it might be okay because we don't lose sharpness in this. So you could try that again. What about vivid light? Vivid light is you keeping more sharpness. The white here, you're not going to change that, but maybe that's a little bit better. So let's try compare this with the original. See, we're going a bit more towards that now. So literally it's kind of just experiment with these. Linear light, so linear light's just not working because that's just going, making it more blurred. So it looks like it may be between vivid light and hard light, and you basically need a judgment call here. Maybe go to, zoom this out again here a bit more and have a look at that. So vivid light or hard light? Maybe hard light, I think. For me, it's just still a bit too crunchy on the vivid. So there we go. Control 0 to go out again. We've brought out a lot. That crunchiness is gone. So remember to the, there we have the over-sharpened. And there we go to the fixed version. That's it. It's an improvement on it. It's not completely back to the original, but it's an awful lot better. So it's a way of de-sharpening when you have an over-sharpened picture. That's it, and thank you very much for watching.